Too many heads. Okay, everybody. So what we're going to do now is we're going to ground and then we're going to open. Now, if you know how to open and if you have your own way that you would prefer to do it, that's absolutely fine. Do it while I'm talking everybody through this. If you want to sit in with what I'm doing, again, all fine. So make yourselves comfortable. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. Count to 3 and exhale. Again, inhale. Now clear your mind. I just want your mind to be white clouds, white wall, white sheet of paper, completely blank, and exhale. And one final time, inhale. And this time that irritation on your shoulder, that sore pinky, that final thought about your husband shouting at you this morning, just exhale and forget about it. And relax. Now open up your eyes just briefly for a second. Now we're going to open. Now what this means is you're going to open yourself so that you're able to receive spiritual messages from the other side. So again, relax, close your eyes, take a deep breath, and exhale. Now I want you to mentally picture yourself in the roots of a tree underground. Just imagine that very thin tree root. You're so far from the tree, and just picture yourself as energy working your way through the roots. You're getting closer and closer to the tree. Keep working your way through the roots. The roots are getting thicker and thicker, and you move up through the roots into the trunk of the tree. Now it's an old tree. It's been standing for a century, growing big and strong. There's a ring of bark 100 times for the 100 years that this tree has stood in the wind. Work your way up the trunk, all the way up. And it's a big, strong oak tree. Select the strongest branch and put your energy into that branch. Work your way up the branch splits, it splits again. Then eventually you find yourself at the twig. And at the end of that twig, there's a curled up autumn brown leaf. Put yourself into that autumn brown leaf. And as you do, the leaf begins to uncurl. And as it uncurls, it turns from autumn brown to yellow summer green. And feel the sunlight, the rays of the sun, touching that leaf. The rays of the sun are representing the spiritual communication that is reaching out to you to say hello and give you messages for other people. And when you're ready, just open up your eyes. Okay. Now, as I said, if you have your own mental imagery to open up, then use that. It doesn't really matter. What you've basically got to do when you open up is you're mentally opening up a door. I personally see myself walking across London Bridge and then up the steps of St. Paul's. Now, if you're in America, unless you've been in London, you probably don't understand that imagery, but that's very heavy imagery for me. When I open up that door, I'm telling the spirits that I am open. So you've now told your guides that you are open to receive messages. Now, what we're going to do next is a guided meditation. So just a very quick show of hands. Is there anybody here who has done a guided meditation before? Okay, so about 50-50. Now, before we do that, Tammy, I see that you've got your audio on, so you just want to quickly give me the same information that we were trying to get earlier. Where are you, and what's your level of experience?
I'm in California, and um, the reason I'm here is because I started a workshop with you a year or two ago, but
Uh-huh.
I never finished um, because I had my husband, he passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear.
Yeah, yeah, like a couple months or 2, 3 months after that. So it kind of threw me in a little bit of whirlwind. And So I'm here because I've always been interested in this, and um,
Okay.
yeah, and I believe I have messages that something or somebody's trying to tell me,
Okay.
and I'm not sure who.
Okay. Well, we'll maybe see if we can find out in the guided meditation. Okay.
Okay.
Nikki, are you having technical problems? Because your camera's off and you keep coming and going.
It just to me, I'm trying to right now, so it should be getting better.
You're breaking
I
up,
think so.
Nikki. We can barely understand you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on chat. I'm gonna-
Nikki, communicate with Debbie by chat. Right. Everybody else, this is where the serious work starts. So get yourselves comfortable again. Close your eyes and listen to my voice. Now you can tell by my tone, I'm raising the ante a little bit, so listen to my voice. I want you to let yourself relax. Just feel yourself floating as though you were trying to fall asleep. You know that sort of semi-conscious state you are before you're in a deep sleep. You're still aware of what's going on around you, but you can feel yourself drifting and drifting. That's where I want you mentally now. Now, I want you to imagine that you're floating in a pool of water. We saw somebody earlier show us a swimming pool that was being built up. So imagine that you've just put the time and effort into getting the cover off the swimming pool, cleaning it, and you're exhausted. You've got into your swimming suit, you've got into the swimming pool, and you're just floating and relaxing and completely confident, letting the water support you. And just relax. Now, you know how I said you were confident? Well, that was a mistake because you can feel yourself slowly dropping into the water. And at first it's relaxing because it just feels warm water with the sun, and you've got your eyes open. Don't open your eyes, but you've got your eyes open in your imagination, and you can see the light and you can see the images as you float down. And you know that very soon you're going to get to the bottom of the pool. But the images are getting smaller and the light's getting thinner, and there's no bottom tiles of the pool. You just keep getting deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper. And you're beginning to panic. But don't panic, because you can feel yourself breathing, which is a bit of a shock, because you built this concrete, you had this concrete pool built, and you keep going down. And the light isn't following you, it's getting darker and darker. And you keep drifting down and down and down. Until finally, bump, you arrive at the bottom of the pool. You feel yourself hitting the bottom, and it is a bump, it's a shock. And you mentally open up your eyes and you look around. And it's completely dark. So you stand up and you start trying to swim up, and you're not getting anywhere because you look down and you're wearing heavy boots, which look totally ridiculous with your swimsuit. Nobody in their right mind would try and model this. But you can't swim, so you start walking. And where the sides of the pool should be, you see a door. And you walk over to the door and you open it, and it's a big, long tunnel. And you walk through the tunnel, and the water's there, and you keep walking through the tunnel, and you keep walking and walking and walking and walking, and eventually you find another door, and you open it. Now, I don't know where your nearest river or sea is, but that's where you've walked to. So the door opens, and you're now at the bottom of the sea or the river, and you're walking through it. And all around you are fish, and they're swimming backwards and forwards, and you still can't get any buoyancy because these boots are holding you to I was going to say the surface, they're holding you to the bottom of this river or ocean. And you keep walking. And if you're in a river, you walk out into the ocean. And you're on a personal journey now to discover where you're going to end up. And then swimming past you is a shark. And it's big. And it's got glimmering teeth. And if you were worried when you were floating down in the pool, you're now raw fear. But the shark swims right up to you and it says, hello. And it says, don't worry, dinner time was last night. I'm here to help you on your journey. And it sort of turns slightly so that you can grab the side of it, the fin, and it says, jump on. And the boots suddenly don't matter because the shark is so powerful. It just swims and you're clinging on to this shark. And remember, you were gently floating down the water. Now you're going through the water at high speed. And it's sort of trying to drag you off the shark, and you're clinging on to the shark. And you know how a shark swims. It just gets faster and faster and faster. Finally, it stops and it slows down. And directly ahead, you know how as a little girl when you were playing, you had a Wendy house or you had a toy castle, and you had that image of the castle under the river under the sea, or in the goldfish tank, where the god of the sea would sit, Nemo or whatever his name was, Neptune, and he would sing with the fish. Well, there's this character sitting there. So you swim up to him, he says hello, and he says, there's another door I want you to go through. So you say goodbye, you walk over to the door, you open it, and you walk in. Now you find yourself in the place that you least expect. This is your safe room. This is where you go mentally whenever you need to find safety in your own mind. Different location for every person. It could be a room from your childhood. It could be somewhere that you like going. It could be completely imaginary. But it's where you take yourself in your subconscious when you need to feel safe. So walk in. And in this room, there's 2 chairs. One is empty, and the other one has one of your loved ones who's been waiting for you to arrive. I don't know who it is, but you do. They stand up, they walk over to you, embrace, say hello as is appropriate for this person, and sit down together. Now I'm going to leave you for approximately 2 minutes. This is your time. Just catch up, tell them what they want to hear, listen to what they've got to say, and I'll come back in approximately 2 minutes. Okay, everybody, I want you to listen to my voice again. It's time to say farewell to your loved one. So stand up with them, embrace them, as is appropriate for this person. Turn away from them, walk back towards the door. Don't look back. Your loved one has already left. They know it's your time to come back. Go back through the door. This god of the sea is waiting. And he rushes you and he embraces you and he says, time for you to go, goodbye. Now you kind of arrived clinging to the shark. He's got his sea chariot waiting for you with 5 seahorses. And he dumps you on, gives you the reins, goes, screams, go, and all of a sudden the 5 seahorses start pulling this. Imagine a chariot without wheels. And you go through the sea, through at high speed, back towards the tunnel. The door's wide open, back through the tunnel. What took minutes to arrive is taking seconds to get back. You're going so fast. And then you find yourself back where you started, at the bottom of your swimming pool. If you don't have a swimming pool, it's your imaginary swimming pool. Get off the chariot, your boots disappear, and all of a sudden, that panic feeling when you tried to swim upwards is gone, and you're going straight up. You can see the light above you. Just keep going, up and up. Finally, your head comes up through the surface of the water. Start swimming. Swim over to the side of the pool. Pull yourself up. Give yourself a good shake. Grab a towel. Walk over to the seat that you started in. Sit down and relax and just feel yourself coming back. Just feel yourself coming all the way back to where you started. And when you're ready, open up your eyes. Okay, so just very quickly, let's just very quickly go around. Devi, how was that for you?
I got to talk to my friend Ken, dear friend Ken, who he passed a couple years ago, I guess. And it was just quick catch up, and he berated me for not opening regularly so he could come visit. So we made a deal.
Okay, Laurie, how was that for you?
I feel like had my grandson there.
Okay,
I just I was crying and I was just telling him to put his arms around me and hold me. And then I didn't want to let go. And he said, Grandma, I'm okay. I think I'm okay and I'm with you all the time. And I could see the outline of him standing there in his red hair. And I think that's what I experienced.
good. Excellent. Paula, how was that for you?
It was great. I was there with my husband and I was experimenting with him reaching out and touching my nose. I was like, touch my nose, touch my nose. You never touch me. So I actually felt something on my nose this time. So it was great.
Good. Heather,
I don't know if I was getting in the way, but like I was expecting to see. There was a couple people I had in mind, so I think that was getting in my way because because it kept, but the words kept saying, "Oh, your uncle," but I was like, why would it didn't make any sense to me though. So I think I fought it a little bit.
yeah. Yeah, if this is the first, I mean, if this is your first experience, the first lesson you have to learn is you don't know who's going to come through. You can ask your whoever to come through, but if they don't want to come through, and there's sometimes reasons why they're not able to come through. You know, you might be wanting a particular person, and it may be something as simple as if anybody has had a recent loss, then please don't take this the wrong way, but it might be somebody that only passed a few months ago, and they're still finding their feet and they're not able, or somebody that's been a slow developer on the other side in terms of learning how to communicate. Because what most people forget is it's just as hard for the spirit to communicate with the medium as it is for the medium to receive from the spirit. So don't panic if you didn't meet. But if it was your uncle that was trying to communicate and you were blocking him, slap across the FaceTime, and next time just let him come through.
Okay.
Because he
Thank you.
might have had the hand of the person that you wanted to come through, and he might have been coming through to say, here's your, I mean, I don't know if you've got a brother in spirit, but he might have said, here's your brother. Okay,
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jane, how was that for you? How did that compare to your previous experiences?
It was good, Mark. My dad came through and I lost him the end of last year and he assured me, he says, you're gonna be okay, kid. And I knew exactly what he meant by that. It's
Good. Okay. Tammy, how was that for you?
It was good. My father, he also came through, and he had told me some things that kind of, kind of fills in the puzzle on some things that I always questioned.
Good. So really productive then. Excellent.
Yes.
Okay, quickly, this is not a sales jibe, but if anybody wants to experience that again, go to our YouTube channel and look for the playlist called Guided Meditations. You'll find about a dozen guided meditations. So same as that, they've been recorded in circles. They've got music in the silence bit at the middle, and it's got opening and closing at the end of it. So feel free to go and use those. So it's Scottish Medium on YouTube. Just search for that, you'll find it. Okay, so that was the easy bit. Now
That
we're
was
going
the
to
easy bit.
now
Now,
we're going to get a lot harder.
who
There are
wants to work today? First of all, who wants to work? Raise your hand. Just raise your hand if you want to work today. 1, 2, 3, 4. Everybody but Heather. Heather's scared. Okay.
right,
That's fine. That's fine. You don't have to work if you don't want to.
right. There are 5 of you. Now listen very carefully because this is the choice that I'm going to give you. Whoever goes first has the largest number of people to choose from to give the reading. But you can only give a reading to one person, or you can only receive one reading. So the last person is going to have to go to the last person that's left. So who wants to go first? Going first is hardest because,
Jean
okay,
already volunteered. All right.
okay, Jean. Right, so you've worked on platform, you've had a lot of experience, no?
I've done it, Mark, but I don't know if I can say I've accomplished much.
Right, okay. So what I want you to do is clear your mind. I want you to set your screen up so you can see us all. So that's in, I think it's called gallery view. So switch it from who you only see who's speaking so that you can see everybody.
I can see you, Dev, Heather, Lori, Paula, and Tammy. And that's
Right.
it.
You're on a phone,
Yeah.
right? So put your finger on the phone, move it across, and you'll see the other people.
Okay, I've just got 4 of them, and I think that's about it for my phone, but I feel like I know who I'm going to be working with.
Right. Okay. Now, before you work, I want you to understand something very clearly. We follow a very specific set of rules with the message. So number one, you probably know this, but just to be out for absolute clarity, you ask the person if you can work with them. You give evidence of the spirit until the person is happy with who you've given them. You then stop. I don't care if you feel you're on an emotional high, you've given 5 bits of evidence and you know you can keep going, giving evidence and evidence and evidence. At that point, you stop. You ask them to confirm that they're happy with whoever it is you've brought, and then you switch from evidence to message. Now, the message is very different from the evidence because then you're trying to give them a message about something that's going on. What you are not allowed to do is say, your grandfather loves you. Your grandfather's okay on the other side. Do that, I'll slap you across the jaw.
Okay.
The message has to be very specific. Now, I don't expect you to be able to match what I do, but I give messages along the lines of, you were working on a spreadsheet. There's an area in the spreadsheet colored yellow. Yes, there's an error in the spreadsheet. Go and check it.
Mm.
Now, I don't expect you to be that specific, but I do expect you to be able to say, there's something going on with your car, there's something going on with your nephew, you've got to, you know what I'm talking about. And you've got to work your way through that message and give them specifics without diagnosing, without giving them, advice that you're not qualified to give, if you understand what I'm talking about.
I believe I do. I'll give it a try, Mark.
Okay, so off you go.
Tammy, do I have permission to work with you?
Yes.
Okay, I have a man here in spirit, and we say he's quite tall, and he's got facial hair. He's showing me that his hair is kind of like a reddish brown, and I feel like he was working in the trades. But he's showing me cars and motorcycles. Does this resonate with you at all?
Yes.
Okay. I I feel like he was his nature was he enjoyed the simple things in life. He wasn't very fancy. He was down to earth and very straightforward. Can you understand this about him?
Yes.
Okay. I'm getting two scenarios. He's showing me two different things. Like I feel like when he went to work, he had I want to say like a blue shirt with a name tag on it. Like when he went to work, did he have kind of like a uniform that he wore with his name on it?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And he keeps bringing through like I feel like he had a keen interest in cars and motorcycles, like it was a big love of his. And he's showing me like revving the engine. He's really getting excited about this, and he's like very proud of the work that he does on these cars and whatnot. Does this resonate with you?
Yes.
Okay. Mark, can I give the message now?
Yes, but before you do that, get confirmation. Just ask her to confirm that she's happy with who you've got.
Okay, thank you. Tammy, can you please confirm with who you feel I've got?
Yes.
Okay, this message is that from his heart, he's hoping that you can focus on making the simple things in life most important, to kind of clear your mind and kind of push everything else away and just take on his point of view, his not very good with words, just to take enjoyment in the simple things, and you'll be able to relax and find peace. Can you take that message from him?
Yes.
Thank you.
Jane,
Thank you.
no, keep going.
Keep
I
going.
won't tolerate a generic message, and that message was generic. You're
Oh,
too good for that. Far too good for that.
Okay, what I'm
Right,
feeling.
stop. You're waving your hands around. So,
I'll see.
Tammy, is there
Okay.
something going, can you understand something going on just now where you work with your hands or some hobby with your hands?
Me or him?
No, Tammy, you.
Yeah.
Okay. And Jean, you use the word simple. So
Yes.
Tammy, is there something going on with whatever it is that you do with your hands that you have to clean, you have to exactly as Jean just said, but you have to concentrate on it and you have to get things out the way. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Right, stop. Jean, you see what I just did?
Can you please help me focus on that, Mark?
Your hands. So I
Yep.
told you to look at your hands. I confirmed with Tammy that what you were talking, I took your evidence and I've made it specific.
Ah,
So keep going. Now we know what we're talking about. Now we don't, now we need to know what the message is. Why does she have to keep it simple? What is it she's doing with her hands? Keep going.
oof. Are you suggesting to me that she's got a hobby where she uses her hands
Yes, she just
and,
confirmed that.
and she needs to clear things away so that she
Yes.
can
And she just confirmed that as well.
to
So
focus.
get more specific.
She need to focus on the task at hand.
What task? Why?
I'm feeling that this will bring her peace of mind by
Generic.
Hey. I
Come on, you're better than this, Jean. Focus. Don't close your eyes. Keep looking at Tammy.
want to see her.
Yeah.
Mhm.
There's three
Okay.
people in the connection, you, the spirit, and Tammy. So look at her. Don't let her block and don't you block, because that's what you're doing when you close your eyes.
I'm still feeling like she needs to remove other things that get in the way of her
Okay?
focus.
What things?
Uh, like everyday life, like things that come up, like she's got to make time for this one thing
Why?
because it will give her peace, like it will relax her, it will uh relieve her sense of grief and her emotions, her feelings.
Tammy, does this make sense to you?
Yes,
Okay.
it does.
Okay, I'll let you off with that then, Jean. So now close. So ask Tammy if you can leave that with her.
Tammy, may I leave this information with you? Are you satisfied with that?
Yes.
Thank you for letting me read to you. It's an honor and a privilege. Thank you.
And thank you.
Right, Tammy, can you give Jean some feedback on the reading?
Um, sure. I'm pretty sure that was my husband. And he's telling me that, yeah, I just need to relax and go with what I started to go with, and which is, um, it's more than a hobby. I'm kind of turning it into a business of,
Mhm.
with card reading. So that's, using my hands. And I've been kind of a little stressed on it and on which way to start, where to begin with it. But I do have all the credentials. I got this, the certification and all that for it. And like she said, I just haven't, I've had, things go on around me that's uh, kind of kept me from my own peace and to get this together. And, that it's very true because I just need to just let it all go if I
Okay,
want
thank
to
you.
continue.
Right, thank you, Tammy.
Mhm.
Right, Jean, you're on a phone. Turn the screen that way.
What?
Turn your screen sideways. Do it now.
I just did. Okay.
You're showing us the plants. Right. Now, if you're going to work from your phone, for you specifically, you're waving your
Yeah.
hands around like this. Spirit are giving you evidence in your hands. So keep your hands on the screen.
Oh, on the screen.
Like in the camera.
Oh, like not like this, but here.
Yes.
Oh,
Spirit are actually giving you evidence in the hands. That's the first thing that I picked up from you.
okay.
So pay attention to your hands. I was once giving a message to somebody face to face, and I was pointing like this. Now, she was quite happy with the message, all the evidence, blah, blah, blah. Yes, you could take it all. And I knew there was something missing, and I couldn't figure out what it was. And then she said to me, "Oh my God, it's a gun." Now, remember, in Scotland, we don't have guns. Even our police don't have guns. So obviously it was shaped like a gun, and I was going like that. The last thing I would have thought about was a gun. The person had committed suicide with a gun, and they wanted to know whether it was murder or whether it was suicide.
Oh,
And the minute she said, "Oh, that's a gun," the spirit then just flooded me with all the information that she needed.
right.
So pay attention to what you do with your hands. Spirit are going to make you do things with it. If you go up here to the ears, does that mean they've got a hearing issue? Does that mean they've got a problem with their ears? If your hands go like this, it could be religion. Don't underestimate it. And let the sitter see the hands, because they will maybe say, "Oh, that shape that you're doing with the hand, that's exactly what my grandmother did when her fingers got crinkled."
Yep.
Okay. Second, get specific. Imagine if you had said to Tammy, instead of playing around with the hands, it's card reading.
Oh,
If you see a card, did you get anything that could have told you anything in your imagery that could have told you it was cards?
I feel like it was like a shuffling motion with my
Right,
hand.
stop.
Should have paid attention
Yeah,
to that.
shuffling. There you go. What do you shuffle? Cards.
Yep.
So if you had said to her, "Are you doing card readings, or is this some sort of card reading?" She would have said yes, and Spirit would then have given you something else. The way it
Ah,
works with the message, it's breadcrumbs. You get something, you give it, you get confirmation of it back, Spirit then gives you something else.
mm-hmm.
I've got a YouTube video out just now. Go and have a look at it. And that's the woman that I was giving the message to couldn't understand what I was doing. But we went from front garden, tree, apple tree, car, and none of it made any sense until we got to the very end, and it was about the pavement in front of the house. But it was all to tell us that there were 3 gardens in a row, and we were talking about all 3 gardens.
Mm.
I was struggling because the woman wasn't giving me any feedback to the bits I was giving her. So you have
Yep.
to get into the habit of giving a bit and just getting confirmation for that bit. Obviously, don't allow the sitter to give you information, because that destroys your ability.
Right.
But give a bit. Do you understand this? Yes. Spirit will give you the next bit. And don't run and hide with a generic bit at the end. Because the minute the sitter sees a real medium, and I'm not saying you're real, you're very good. The minute the sitter gets a reading about what I'm talking about, they will immediately compare you to that reading.
Ah, yeah. Thank you for that.
So
Thank you.
just remember, you're as good as your reading, but you're also as good as the next reading they get in the comparison. If she then comes to me and I go straight in and da 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 da, you'll be compared to me. So remember that. You're in competition, whether you like it or not, even if it's just in the person's mind.
Okay. Thank you so much, Mark.
You're welcome. I'm sorry if I was too tough on you, but
Oh, give it to me.
oh, and the final bit, as I said, don't block. Keep the person in sight, especially on Zoom.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay? Right, Tammy, your turn. So, same as before, have everybody on the screen. Now, what I want you to do is, who do you feel drawn to?
Okay, how do I get everybody on the screen?
Switch to view. Switch to gallery. Now you've muted yourself.
Are
It
you
might just
on,
be
are you on a
There.
computer or a phone?
I just unmuted myself.
Are you on a
Computer.
phone?
I'm on a phone.
Okay,
Right.
just swipe left or right. I don't remember which way, but swipe one way or the other.
And with my phone, because I have my phone sideways, so swipe
Yeah,
to the
just
right.
swipe.
Okay.
Should be able to get all, everybody. No, you just turned your camera off. And you're muted again.
There.
There you are. There you are.
Okay. So
Right.
I have to
Just
go the
look-
other way.
Okay. So when
There.
right, just look at the screen.
Okay.
Who do you feel drawn to? Now, don't wait for spirit to come and tell you to go to somebody. Just, it could be as simple as a color. It could be as simple as a feeling. Just go with your instincts. Who are you being drawn to?
Heather.
Right. Now, I'm going to be a lot more involved with you because you've got a lot less experience than Jean had. So, what I want you to do is ask Heather if you can work with her.
Heather, can I work with you?
Yes.
Now, Tammy, I don't care how spirit can communicate with you in a huge number of ways. So I want you to start talking out loud. If you feel an urge to scratch your backside and put your finger in inappropriate places, I want you to tell me about it. If you see something in your mind, I want you to tell me exactly what you're seeing. If you hear something, if you smell something, I don't care what it is. Spirit can communicate in about 15 different ways, and we're all different. We all have about 3 or 4 different ways that Spirit will talk with us. I need to learn how Spirit is communicating with you. So it's up to you to tell me what you're getting. However outlandish it feels, however you, or in the other direction, if you feel, oh, this is nothing, don't dismiss it. Okay?
Okay.
So start talking. What are you experiencing?
I'm seeing and feeling a tall, dark man with dark hair, and I believe he rides motorcycles.
Okay. Are you seeing him or are you just feeling him?
No, I'm seeing something. I'm seeing this.
Okay, how's he dressed?
He's got on a leather jacket and jeans.
How old is he?
He's probably in his, I don't know, early 40s, maybe.
Okay. So ask Heather if any of this makes sense to her.
Does any of this make sense?
Yeah, it's not really resonating with me yet.
No.
Now, remember, Heather,
Mm.
this might be somebody that you knew. It doesn't necessarily have to be when they passed. It might be somebody that you knew and then maybe lost contact with, for example.
Okay.
So don't be narrow. Don't think, oh, it's a man riding a motorcycle that crashed into a wall. It could be a memory. It could be somebody that you knew. And it doesn't have to be your brother or your father. It could be somebody that you knew from childhood, for example.
Okay.
So widen the box in terms of what you're thinking.
Yeah, so I guess the hard thing is that I know I have a brother that was put up for adoption, but I don't know anything about him. So I don't know if I don't even know if he's alive or not. So
Okay.
I wouldn't know anything.
Don't focus on your brother. This could be
Okay.
anybody.
Okay.
So just to confirm, the image of this man that's been described doesn't mean anything to you, or does it?
So maybe. Yeah.
Right. Now, don't give any information.
Okay.
Just either give a yes, a no, or a maybe. So perfect. Right. Tammy, you've had a maybe, so you're going to have to get a wee bit more evidence to narrow it down.
Okay. And so I do see something that there is a connection from your childhood.
Now, Tammy, why did you say childhood?
Because I feel like that that they're related. And it kind of went from one extreme to the other on
Okay.
who he's
So-
trying to he's trying to relay a message.
No, stop the message. Forget the message.
Okay.
We're looking for evidence. Now, it may be
Yes.
that the very fact that he's trying to relay a message is part of the evidence.
Okay.
So we've got childhood, we've got message. Might be he was a messenger, for example.
Yeah.
Might be somebody that
I'm
gave
also
a message.
seeing. I'm
Okay,
seeing.
keep going.
I'm seeing. Like a gathering of people. I don't know, like maybe a family reunion. But I don't feel like I don't know, it's kind of strange. I don't feel like it's happened yet, but it's getting ready to. And it has
Tammy,
something to do with this person.
no, Tammy, you're crossing into message. Do not cross into message.
Okay.
Stick with the evidence.
Okay.
So we've got childhood, we've got the word message. Heather, does that tie in any way to this maybe person?
I'm not sure. Maybe. Now I'm thinking of maybe someone different. The other person I was
Okay.
thinking of was not related, so I don't know if if it's somebody related.
Okay.
That's not.
So the other person, does all the other bits of evidence that you've already had, does that tie into the other person?
The age doesn't. That's the only
Okay.
thing.
Right. Now remember what I said about the age. It may be that you knew them at that age. It may not be the age that they died at.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Sure.
So we got childhood. When you were a child, was that how you would describe them?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Right. Tammy, keep going.
Okay. Something to do with flowers. They always showed up with flowers. It's
What kind of flowers?
I see like a mixture, like with the daisies and the tulips, kind of all different little kinds. Almost like whoever it was picked them. And because they meant something flowers, when they did that, they meant something to them, when they would give it to a certain person at the time that they went. And gosh, now I'm confused on this one, because now
Okay, now Tammy, stop. You're not confused. The spirit is putting the emotion of confused in your head.
okay.
That's a very common mistake that people make. They get angry, they get worried. Oh, I can't do this. No, the spirit is putting that in as an emotion, as evidence.
Okay.
So you've got confusion, you've got flowers, you've got giving the flowers has some significance. Heather, does any of this make any sense?
Yeah, maybe.
That's a stronger maybe than we had earlier.
Yeah. I think I need to hear some more evidence to really.
Yeah, it's okay.
If it's
It's
who I'm
okay.
thinking of.
Right, Tammy, we're making progress. Keep going. Remember, you don't need to understand this. It's the sitter that needs to take the evidence to work out who it is.
Okay. They they're always the type of person that would come and go, and you would never know when to expect them. And when they would show, that was when they would have the flowers. Yeah. And then they never, then they never came back.
Right, now stop, Tammy. When you say they never came back, do you mean they left? Or do you mean they went for a long time period between visits?
That they left.
Okay. So Heather, does that make sense? Somebody that left?
So this would definitely be somebody that I knew. Is that
Yes.
okay? That I had interactions with, I should say. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm having a little trouble with it. Yeah. Figuring out who it is.
Okay. Okay. When you say you've got trouble, does that mean you can't get it to fit anybody, or does it mean you've got more than one person it could fit?
I can't really get it to fit somebody.
Does it fit more than one person?
I guess pieces of it could. Like piece of it could fit this person, piece of it could fit this person.
Are the two people connected in any way?
No.
No, right, okay. Right, Tammy. So let's see what else you can get to try and narrow it down.
What I'm seeing is that somebody else came into your life is why they never came back. They felt that it was probably best for you.
Right, Tammy. So are you saying it's like a lover or a relationship?
I think it was something that was trying to persuade, as kind of court her. But I think that there was somebody else that came in the picture, and she seemed happy, and he didn't want to interfere with that. So he just went ahead and left, and
Okay.
and that's
Heather, so that's fairly specific.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Because yeah, now I'm thinking of someone different, but then some of the other stuff doesn't fit.
Okay. Which bits don't fit?
Someone with that flowers were significant. Somebody that would have kind of left if I was happy with someone else. But not someone from my childhood. Yeah. I guess
So it's the
not related. But
right. So it's the childhood that doesn't fit.
yeah.
All right. So all the other bits apart from the childhood fit. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I would say not the motorcycles, but that's
Right. Okay.
yeah.
Right. Tammy, I want you to try something. Now we call this the rule of three. The bits that didn't fit, specifically the motorcycle and the coming and going. Do you know anybody at any point in your life that fits that description?
Do I?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. I want you to go 1, 2, 3 without even thinking about it. What are the 3 characteristics of that person that come to your mind? Don't think about it. Just 1, 2, 3. What are they?
What are the characters?
Characteristics of this person.
They, oh gosh,
Don't think about it. Just go 1, 2, 3. Come on, it's somebody you knew. 1, 2, 3. Tell me about them. 1, 2, 3. What are the 3 points?
they were always busy and always never had enough time to visit, never stay. Yeah,
That's only 2. 1, 2, 3. What's the third characteristic?
is they never came back.
That's stuff you've already given us. But that
Yeah,
describes this person.
they let's see.
Were they tall? Were they thin? Were
Yeah, they were somewhat tall. And yes, they were kind of a medium build. And like short hair.
Right,
and
okay. So stop. So Heather, the person, take away the motorbike. Does the 3 elements that Tammy just gave you match the person you think it could be?
So the coming and going,
Mm-hmm.
yes. Sorry, the
Tall, short hair?
they weren't tall. That wouldn't fit. Short
What
hair,
about,
yes.
what
I
about,
said kind of a medium, not tall, but kind of a
Oh.
not kind of a medium height. 5'9", 5'10", maybe.
Yeah, they were actually a little. The person I'm thinking of was not that tall,
okay. What about the hair?
and like shorter hair. Yeah, that fits.
Right. So Tammy, what we just did is called the rule of 3. If you get something that doesn't fit, you give it. If the sitter can't take it, you think of who you know that fits. And then, like I just tried to prompt you to do, 1, 2, 3, what are the first 3 characteristics of that person? Give that as the evidence. Okay?
Okay.
Right. So Heather, with all of that, are you happy that Tammy has somebody that you know?
Yes, I think so.
Right. So you've got confirmation, Tammy. Now you can do the message.
Now I can what?
Now you can give the message.
The message is that just hang on. What you're yearning for is it's right around the corner.
Right. So Tammy, stop. That was generic crap. Take that and turn it into specific. So you turn it into a question. Heather, is there something in your life just now, something specific that you're trying to do that for whatever reason you're not able to achieve? Can you understand that?
Yes.
Stop. Right, Tammy. Now get another bit of evidence.
That you just need to.
Not generic. Something about the situation. What is it? What is it that Heather's waiting, trying to do? What are you getting?
She's trying to. What is it? She's trying to focus on.
Right, now why do you say focus? What did you see to tell you focus? Tell me what you're getting.
She's not been focusing on what she needs to focus on right now in her life, and she's letting everything distract her
Okay,
that's around her.
stop. What is she focusing on that's taking her away from what she needs to?
Her career, what she's wanting to do, what her decision is that she needs to make on what she wants to do. She
Right.
has.
Okay, Tammy, stop. So Heather, are we talking about a decision with your career?
Possibly.
Okay. When you say possibly, is there a decision? Yes or no?
Yes, there's yeah.
Okay. And are you being distracted? As Tammy described, are you being distracted from focusing on something about this decision that you've got to make about your career?
Yes.
Right, stop. So you see what I just did, Tammy? I took your generic, I asked the right questions, and you got the feedback. Now, Spirit will give you something else. So what is Spirit giving you now?
They say just go with your heart. And
No, that's not the question, Tammy. What is Spirit giving you? Did you see a heart? Did you physically see a heart, or was that you just
No,
generically? Right.
no.
Don't talk generically. Get Spirit to give you something specific.
Okay. They say it's something to do with having to relocate. It's kind of a major decision.
Okay,
That's
Heather,
yeah.
does that make sense, Heather?
It does make sense. Yeah.
Right. So Tammy, now we know what we're talking about. What are Spirit saying?
They're saying to go with your first decision on this relocation and whether you were going to do it or not. They're saying that what the answer is and just go with it. It'll be the right one.
Okay, does that make sense to you, Heather?
Yes.
Right. So Tammy, well done. We got there. Now ask Heather if you can leave that with her.
Ask her what?
You need to close the
Oh,
message.
okay.
You need to break the connection to the Spirit. So say to Heather, can I leave that with you, Heather?
Can I leave this reading from you now?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Right, Heather, feedback, please.
Yes, I guess it was good. It was like good information, and I think it was just I was having a hard, like, it's like puzzle pieces and just trying to fit the puzzle pieces together. I was struggling with it a little bit. So yeah, I think that was probably, I'm going to guess that was probably my ex-husband, who passed away. He was 40 when he passed away. And he struggled with addiction. So he was kind of in and out, for lack of a better way of saying it. So that all kind of makes sense. And yeah, until, yeah, obviously until he passed away. But and and career stuff, I guess it's like I recently took a job that's like a distance away from my house, so I have a longer commute, and I've been contemplating moving closer to it, but then that means I have to sell my house and all that kind of stuff. So so it's, yeah, but that was good.
Okay. Right, Tammy, well done. We had
Thank
to work
you.
at it. We had to work at it, but you got there. So rule of three, remember that one, because Spirit are clearly going to work that way with you. The way it basically works is you get something, you give it. If they can't take it, see if there's somebody you can identify, like that was a person, so it could be a description. But this works just as equally well if you get some evidence. So, for example, if you get a banana, which might seem quite random, you say to the person, can you understand a banana to do with any of this? They say no. So you then say, right, okay, what does a banana mean to me? Okay, I have a memory of somebody that used to always give me a banana. So just exactly as I did, 1, 2, 3, what's the 3 key characteristics of that person? Give that as the evidence. And if they can't take it, then you go symbolic. What does a banana mean to me symbolically? Like for me, I always buy bananas for my wife. So for me, that would mean wife. So I would say, can you understand this person being your partner? Oh, yes, it was my partner. Do you see how that worked? Okay. And at the end, don't go generic. It is the biggest cop out to give, you can't make your mind up. Go statements like go with your first, go with your heart's content. you've always got to be specific. It's got to be evidential. Okay. So is that the first serious reading you've given, Tammy?
No.
Okay. How does that compare with the way that you've been working previously?
This one was a little harder because it was going all over the place, like she said.
Yeah.
And yeah.
But you see, even that was the evidence, because look at the feedback you got from Heather.
Yeah.
The man was on drugs. The man was, you got the right in and out. What we didn't
Yeah.
get was the context.
Right.
She understood that, but you see what I was saying? You don't need to understand it.
Okay.
The evidence was spot on. Don't try to interpret what you've got. Give what you've got and ask for confirmation. Can you understand that? And as long as Heather says yes, that's all you need to do.
Okay. Thank you.
You don't need to sit there and draw a perfect picture. It's the sitter that needs to see the picture, not you.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Right, Heather. So just to confirm, you're coming at this completely, this is your first attempt.
Yes.
Right. So you can't go to Tammy. So you've got a choice of Laurie, Paula, and I would prefer if you didn't go to Jean, but you can go to Jean. But it's just that she then can't give another reading.
Okay.
So if you look at, can you see Laurie and Paula on the screen?
Yes.
Okay. So which one of the two of those two people do you feel drawn to?
Maybe Lori.
Okay. So ask Laurie if you can work with her.
Lori, is it okay that I work with you?
Yes.
Okay. So Heather, as I was trying to do with Tammy, I want you to talk out loud. You feel a twinge in your finger, I want to know about it. If you hear something, if you see something in your mind, even if you think you're imagining it, talk out loud. Tell Laurie, tell me. So just start from scratch. Do you have anything?
I guess kind of like an anxious feeling.
Describe it more.
Sure. So kind of like a almost like a buzzy kind of feeling, like really kind of a lot of movement and activity.
Does it feel masculine? Does it feel feminine?
Maybe more masculine.
Okay. Now look at your hands. You've got your hands clasped.
Yeah.
Any feelings about that? I can only see the fingers. Put your hand, I mean, you.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like that, just it's almost like a comfort.
Uh-huh.
You know, like the comfort in like holding hands or that something along those lines. And I was kind of getting like bees or something when I started to think about the movement, like bees or bugs or something kind of flitting about, for lack of a better way of saying it.
Now, bugs and bees could be symbolic. Doesn't have to be literal.
Okay.
That could also be religious, the way you've got your hands. It could be praying. Anything else?
I know now I feel like I'm getting in my head too much, not letting that go.
Now Now that can be evidence as well. Describe that to me.
Almost like a feeling of overthinking. Again, maybe goes along with that kind of buzzy anxiety type stuff that's like busyness.
Okay. Any indication of age? Does this feel young, middle-aged, old?
I guess maybe on the younger side.
Okay.
Um, hmm. Maybe somebody that had some, like, I don't know if it's like special needs or like some needed extra care or work. Yeah. Or
What makes you say that? Be specific. Why are you saying that?
just feeling like like that needing, like there's a connection there that feels like important, like it's hmm. Like yeah, like maybe this person like depended on you in some way or even emotionally, something like that.
Okay, Laurie, does any of this make sense?
Yes.
All of it?
It doesn't all go together. Like there's a lot in the beginning that went together, and then she stepped out of it with somebody else.
So you've got two possible people then.
Mm-hmm.
Are the two people connected?
No.
Okay. Which are the bit, like, specify which bits with which person? I mean, don't tell us the people, but, like say this person is 1, 2, 3, and this person is ABC.
The buzzing around, the anxiety, that goes with one person.
And the bits that don't?
The part of being dependent on me emotionally goes with somebody else.
Okay. Right, Heather. So we're just going to try. I don't think it is the case. I think this is something else, but let's just try it. Is there a person, and they don't need to be in spirit, but is there a person that is emotionally dependent on you in the way that you were describing for Laurie?
Yes.
Right. So as I tried to do with Tammy, just 1, 2, 3, what are the 3 characteristics for that person?
All right, 3 characteristics of that person. Intelligent, kind, and cautious.
Now, Laurie, do those 3 characteristics fit the first person?
Yes.
Right. So ignore the emotional dependency bit. That was a key for Heather to do the rule of 3.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So Heather, try and get one more bit of evidence just to try and confirm who we've got.
Okay.
Look at your hands again, because you're still clasping your hands.
Yeah. So yeah. There's something about that, about that. There's like a contact or like, again, connection, something that maybe the two of you were very close.
You've changed the position of the hands. You've got
Yeah.
one on top of the other. Is there any significance in that? It's actually very unusual the way the way you're holding your hands. It is quite unusual.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Maybe like safety.
So who's the safe person? Is the other one protecting Laurie, or is Laurie protecting the other person?
I think Lori's protecting the other person.
Laurie, does this make sense?
Most of it, yes. Mhm.
Which is the bit that doesn't?
The part of the protecting.
Right, okay. So that's the bit we're trying to work out with the hands. So the way Laurie's holding her hands, does that make sense to you?
It's the way I'm holding mine. Is
So
that
it's the way you hold your
Oh.
hands.
Well, it's what I'm doing right as the minute she started talking, I put my hands like that.
Right, okay. It may just be as simple as that. You might just be picking up that psychically from Laurie. So we'll leave that. So Laurie, are you happy with who Heather's got?
Yes.
Right. So Heather, now you've got confirmation of who the spirit is. Now we move into the message. Now this works exactly the same way, but the difference is you need to fit, as you've been seeing us do, we need to fit it into a coherent message. Now, don't panic. I'm not going to expect you to give, because this is your first message. Let's just keep it simple. What's the first thing you're getting?
Let's see. It feels kind of generic, but I'm trying not to make it too generic.
Tell me what you've got.
So maybe it has something like that you're safe, and that
Now stop. Why? What did you get to give you the feeling of safe?
let's give me the feeling of safe, like this, almost like like a blanket, like a cloud of safety, like this layering on.
Heather, stop. That's two specific things, cloud and blanket. Laurie, can you understand either a cloud or a blanket?
Yes. Yes. I understand the blanket.
And is it physical or is it metaphor? Is it symbolic?
Symbolic.
Okay. So Heather, you've got a feedback for the blanket. What else are you getting?
That again, kind of like this, like a sense of comfort, sense of comforting yourself, maybe knowing that you can comfort yourself.
Right, Heather. Okay, that's specific, but it's generic. I'm going to ask you a question. Why does Laurie need to comfort herself? Get
Okay.
that and you become specific, evidential.
Okay. Because there's some level of fear of something bad happening, and a sense of unease, or like not being safe, not feeling safe.
So Laurie, does that make sense?
I think so, yes.
Okay. So Heather, why does Laurie need the blanket to make her feel safe?
Because it offers like security. Again, it's like I keep getting this safety,
okay.
security.
Okay, so you're getting the word security.
Yeah.
Laurie, is there something physical that you need security about?
Physical?
Well, earthly.
Yes.
Okay. So Heather, that's probably the best bit of evidence you've given yet. Keep going.
Okay. So I think it's recognizing that you have this within you, that you have this ability to.
No, Heather,
No?
stop.
Okay.
We got physical
Okay.
security.
Physical security. Okay.
Who or what does Laurie need security about or from?
It may be a situation that's happening in your life that feels uncertain.
Is it a person or is it a situation? And remember, situations involve people.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, it's probably a situation that involves a person.
Okay. Who, what, why? These are the things you're looking for.
Maybe someone that you're friendly with or friends. Um, um, yeah, and yeah.
Why are you looking sideways?
I don't know.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
That's evidence.
Okay. Okay.
For some reason, spirit are making you turn your head.
Okay.
So why are spirit making you do that? Is it, for example, is it symbolic? Is Laurie turning her head away from somebody, or is somebody turning their head away from Laurie? Is that the situation we're talking about?
Maybe Lori turning her head away, and
Okay.
that yeah.
So Laurie, does any of this make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So Heather, keep going.
And that yeah, it's that you're capable of keeping yourself safe in this situation as you turn away, and that you know what to do um, to keep yourself secure and safe. Um,
Okay. So Laurie, does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. I'll let you off with that, Heather.
okay.
So ask Laurie if you can leave that with her.
So I'm sorry, I didn't hear the last part of what you said.
Ask Laurie if you can leave that with her.
Oh, can I leave that with you here, Lori?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Okay, Laurie. So can you give Heather some feedback, please?
I believe that it was my sister because my sister was a year older than me, and she was always my protector. She was the one that made sure. I mean, she just watched over me, and she's. I believe if she was here, she would be very concerned about a relationship I'm in that I struggle with if there is any security in this relationship at all. And I think she's trying to tell me that what I'm getting from it is that my sister's telling me that I'm safe with her watching over me because she was always that way. So,
Okay. So Heather, you see how that all makes complete sense?
Yeah, yeah.
thank you.
You've got enormous doubt in your face. Is that correct?
Yeah, I think I'm
Right.
like, all right, is this
Yeah.
like, am I getting in my way? I
No,
think
you're not. You're not. That's the way it works. Spirit doesn't get a typewriter out and type a memo. Sister is coming. Sister says. Sister did this. Sometimes it does. Like when I'm working on a church platform, after about my fifth or my sixth reading, I go completely clairvoyant because that's the way spirit works with me. And it just comes shooting out like bullets, and I'm not even aware of, most of the time, I'm not even aware of what I'm saying. And people are just sitting there going, yes, 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 and as I work my way along the row. But sometimes when I start working that way, I'm just giving wee bits and pieces that don't. I'm standing there thinking, my God, what the hell of that doesn't make any sense. And the person that I've just given the message to is in tears.
Mm.
And then afterwards they come back and say, oh, that's my uncle, and I've been trying to get a message for him for 5 years, and you're the 10th medium that's been in the church, and nobody's ever given. And I'm standing there going, oh, right, great, fine. And I've got no conception of the bits of evidence that I gave, but they were specific to the sitter, and they could recognize that as being it was the way it was the way my uncle spoke, his hands, the way he did that with his hand or sister. It's the way I do that with my hands. It all now you see, because Laurie had her hands like that. Laurie, did your sister do the same thing with her hands?
I'm not really sure. I don't really remember if she did.
Okay, but I bet you if you go and look at a photo, you might see your sister with the hands like that as well. Okay, so Laurie, the first obstacle you've got to overcome is understanding that it's just bits and pieces. And the second confidence that you've got to have is don't block it. Just go with it and trust it. Now, the trust takes time. You know, you're not gonna walk away after one reading saying, "Oh, that was easy, that was blah 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 blah." That's why you have to keep sitting in circle and keep practicing and practice and practice. But trust me, you've just given, I mean, look at the reaction from Laurie. You've just given an excellent reading for your first reading. Well done.
Thank you.
Okay. And pay attention to your hands and pay attention to your head, because your head was like that, and that was a key bit of evidence.
Okay.
So, assuming that you continue with this, pay attention physically to everything you're doing. If you cross your legs, then give that as evidence.
Okay.
If you suddenly need to blow your nose, give that as evidence, because spirit are very much speaking with you physically. Okay? Right, Laurie, I would like you to give a reading to Paula, please. And then Paula, when you've had your reading, you'll be giving the reading to Jean.
It's funny. A while back when we first started this, I was drawn to Paula, and I was seeing some things. I've never done that. Never been close to doing this. So,
Okay.
okay.
Right. So you've got the basic gist of what we're doing. So ask Paula if you can work with her.
Paula, can I work with you?
Yes, please.
And I don't want to repeat myself, but talk out loud and tell me everything that you're feeling and pay attention to everything.
Okay.
So when you're ready.
I'm seeing two boys, not small boys. They're like tall for their age. I'm seeing them in a kitchen around a table, and they're like playing, and there's another woman there too, standing at a stove, and this is a very strong feeling. The kids playing or doing something on the table,
Right
standing
now,
up.
stop. Laurie, stop.
Okay.
How old are the two boys, you said?
Yes,
How
I'm gonna
old
say
are they?
around 12, but they're really, one of them's really tall for his age.
Okay. And the other one?
um I would say 8, 9.
Okay. Now, Paula, I'm going to ask you a question. Can you understand, given your age, I don't think this is going to be you, but can you understand somebody that has lost two boys, maybe babies, 12 years and 9 years, or children that if they had continued to grow would have been 9 and 12? No.
No.
Hmm.
Could be miscarriages.
Not that I know of.
Right. Okay. So Laurie, let's go back with the two boys then. What color are they?
They black, yes.
Right. Okay. Any other characteristics about them?
One of them has the curly hair, but it's like brown and then a lighter brown on the top. And he seems to be the one that's telling the other one what to do at the table. And then the woman standing behind is a black woman. She's not really cooking. She's just standing there at the stove, like maybe going to cook or something. I don't.
Okay, look, Paula, your head's suddenly nodding. Does this make sense?
I can take that for family members, but they didn't die at a young age.
Did you know them at a young age?
No.
Okay, so we're clearly talking about two brothers or two two men or two boys that would be brothers.
Yes.
Okay. So there's a reason why, Laurie is getting them as children. Would you describe them as childish?
No.
Okay. Is there anything about their childhood that stands out at that age?
I wouldn't know because I didn't know them when they were that age.
So we're not talking about relations then.
Yeah, we are.
We are. Okay. Do you understand who the woman is?
Yes.
Are they a family unit?
Yes.
Are they all on the other side?
Yes.
Did you know them as, don't take this out of context, but did you know them as the Waltons family? You know, the happy mother, children.
Basically, yes.
Right, okay. Laurie, that might just be it. It might just be you saw all three of them together as a happy family.
Okay.
So see what else you can get.
I can see the kitchen. There's a white stove and the wooden floor and a wooden table with wooden chairs, and the woman is trying to like decide what she wants to make, or she just doesn't know what to do, and the boys are very active behind her, and I can actually see their clothes. They had jeans on, and the tall one has a blue shirt on, and he's like trying to show the other one something to do on the table. But there's no food. There's no. They're not. It's like the woman can't decide what she's going to do yet. She's, but that's.
Okay. Paula, table, kitchen, indecision. Any of this makes sense to this family?
Kitchen makes sense. White stove makes sense.
Indecision? Decision? I mean, remember, we're still in the evidence stage, so
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm not sure about that so much.
okay. Right, okay. Right. Laurie, this is really unusual to see three people in the sort of family children like that. So let's try the rule of three. Is there any group of people that you know, mother and two children, black, that would fit the people that you know, somebody or a group of people that you know?
Yes. Yes.
Right, okay. So we're talking about a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's a bit difficult, but one, two, three, what are the three characteristics about this family or group of people that come to your mind?
Close. The, oh gosh, good family closeness. Straight. I mean, pretty upgraded family. That they good family. Good.
Okay. Are they still with us or are they in spirit?
I'm saying I think now that I think the woman is the one that's passed, but that was a big part of her life was the boys.
Okay. How did the woman pass?
I I'm not I'm getting it went to sleep. I'm not getting any.
No, this isn't evidence. This is the people that you know. Sorry, I mean, it's not the spirits. This is the people that you know or knew.
Oh, okay. Uh, went to sleep. There
Right.
was
Okay.
nothing really.
Right. Okay. So, Paula, taking what Lola knows about the people that she knows, can you apply that to the family that you know?
Yes.
Okay. So, Laurie, let's just see if we can get one more bit of evidence.
I can see what the woman's wearing.
Okay, describe it.
It's a dress with flowers on it. It's a long. kind of like what old ladies wear, a long dress. Yes, I can see it. It's a nice dress that she's wearing. It's flowers. It's white. It's a white dress.
Okay, Paula?
This lady wore dresses a lot.
Right. Are you happy with who Laurie has?
Yes.
Okay. Right, Laurie. So that was the easy bit over. Now the hard bit. So you see me work with everybody else. Take it easy. What are you getting?
It's kind of like I'm hearing this shit's the way it is, just I actually feel like this woman's saying that, like she's saying shit. I can't put the words together, but she's saying shit is shit. It's just that's the way life is, kind of thing.
Right. Okay. So stop. Paula, can you understand something going on in your life or somebody very close to you where you would have to say that expression? There's nothing you can do about it. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know we're talking about something specific. Laurie, what else can you get?
The woman has an attitude of, like I said, whatever happens. I mean, just deal with it. Go on, move on. I know that's generic.
Yeah, very.
She has an attitude about, I don't give a shit, kind of thing. And
Okay,
I keep
right. Stop,
say
stop,
that. Okay.
stop. So, Paula, the thing that's going on just now, is it something that I don't mean you don't care about, but something that you're going to shrug your shoulders. It's not going to destroy you. Does that make sense?
I can understand that. Mhm.
Right. Okay. Laurie, narrow it down. Why? What? Consequences?
I think it's hard for me to explain without being really generic that
Right.
she,
Now stop. Paula, the thing that we're talking about, would it be hard for you? If I asked you to tell me about it, would it be hard for you to explain? Whatever it
No.
is,
No.
no. Okay. All right. So Paula, that just ignore me. That was me reading something into it that wasn't there. Keep going.
I'm getting blocked, I think. I'm doing this with my hand.
Okay, show me your hands. Show us your hands. Hold them up. Now do what you were doing with your hands.
I was going like this.
So was I.
Okay, so Paula, does that have anything to do with what we're talking about?
I can take that as worry.
Right. Okay. So Laurie?
I think the woman's trying to tell her to not do this, not do the worrying. It's not worth it.
Okay. We'll leave it at that since this is your first reading.
Thank you.
So ask Paula if you can leave that with her.
Paula, can I leave that with you?
Yes, thank you, Lori. That was very good.
Okay, Paula, feedback, please.
So I think that's my grandmother. She had two boys, and we were all close knit family. That was my dad and my uncle, and she stayed in the kitchen a lot. She was a very good cook, and so the kitchen was the center of the home. What else? I forgot what else, Lori.
The she couldn't decide what to make. She was trying to decide what to make, and the white dress and the
Yeah, she always wore the dresses. That was her thing. The this indecisiveness, I'm not sure. what that is. Yeah, that could be me. Could be me.
And the boys were the one boy seemed to be showing the other boys something at the
You
table.
know, I wouldn't know because I only knew them as grown people, grown boys, my dad and my uncle.
Very nice boys, mannerly, very
Yeah.
mannerly.
Okay. All right. So Paula, thank you for that. Right, Laurie, just to confirm this is the first time you've done a message.
Absolutely, yes.
Right. So 10 out of 10 for your first attempt, seriously.
Thank
I
you.
mean, you got evidence of who it was. The only thing to bearing in mind is you only had the one spirit, and it was the grandmother. She was showing you the sons
Oh, okay.
to explain the situation. So when you see something like that, focus on who it is. Try and focus in on which one of the three spirits it is.
Okay.
Okay. Your message was a wee bit generic, but like I say, if this is your first message, we'll leave it at that.
Thank you.
I'm quite happy with what you did. Seriously.
Thank you.
Okay, right. So last performance for the evening.
Oh,
I
wow.
use the word performance because as mediums, we are entertainers. That's a really important message there. Legally, we are all entertainers.
I have to
Okay.
stand up. Okay.
Okay. Now,
Uh,
before you go, a quick question for you. You're wearing a t-shirt that says psychic medium. Do you know the difference
off
between
duty.
Hmm?
Off duty. I'm off duty.
But do you know the difference between psychic and spiritual?
Psychic and spiritual?
Yes. Do you know the difference?
I know the difference between psychic and mediumship.
No.
No,
You can
I
get psychic mediums and you can get spiritual mediums.
no.
Right. So you need to understand the difference here.
Okay.
Psychic, if I was giving you a psychic reading, I'm reading you.
Right.
So think telepathy.
Yeah.
If I'm doing a spiritual reading, as we're doing now, I'm connecting to the other side and giving evidence. Now, for 99.9% of the time, it doesn't matter. But if you're working in a church and you start working psychically, they'll crucify you.
Ugh.
So just be aware of the difference.
Okay.
Nobody's worked psychically tonight, so don't drill down. I'm just pointing out because you're wearing the t-shirt so that everybody understands the difference. Okay?
Okay, so I'm working for Jean. Jean, may I work with you?
You're on mute, Jean. You need to unmute yourself.
So Jean,
There we go. Yes, Paula, you may work with me.
okay, thank you so much. So Jean, I have an older woman joining us. She feels what she's telling me is persnickety. She feels like things had to be her way or the highway. Things had to be her way.
Yes.
She she's very opinionated.
Paula, yes?
And she didn't mince her words. She said it like she felt it.
Yes.
If you got hurt, too bad, but she's gonna tell you how she feels.
Paula, how are you getting this? Are you getting this emotionally in your mind? Clairvoyance? Are you just aware of it or are you seeing it?
When I saw the older lady, and then
Right.
I go into feeling the personality of the
Okay.
spirit.
Yeah, that's fine. So go back to the image and give us a bit more of the physicality.
Ooh, I'm
How
bad.
tall is she? How old is she? How's
Oh,
she dressed?
okay.
That's all evidence.
All right. At this point in her life where she's talking to me, I feel like she's in her 60s. Not to say that she died, but that's the feeling I'm getting right now. She's in her 60s. Does that make sense, Jean?
that could be how she's presenting herself to you, but that's not the age she passed.
Yeah, no.
Mhm.
A lot of times they just come to me like they want to be seen at a certain age. So I feel at this point that she's in her 60s.
I got you. Yep.
Okay. Uh, would would you understand this lady like to dress nicely?
Yes.
Like she's showing me like with a purse, pocketbook, and her outfit is very nice. Hat, do you remember her ever wearing a hat?
No.
No, okay. Purse. Let's see what else. Would you understand this woman keeping a very clean house? House had to be clean.
Yes.
House had to be clean. And in her house, I feel like she had little knickknacks, um, possibly in a cabinet, curio, and I feel like, or plates or something that she dusted and kept and wiped off when she did this cleaning. Can you understand that?
Possibly.
And it feels like she in the living room. I feel like I'm in the living room that she had throw rugs, like throw rugs on the floor. Did she have a wood floor and then had throw rugs on the floor?
I feel I can take that.
Okay, Mark, where am I going? Am I
Look at
going to
your
miss?
hands. Your hands haven't stopped moving. What are they telling you?
Oh, they're telling me that this lady likes to stay busy.
Yes.
Right. So, Paula,
Hmm.
you've given a lot of evidence and you've got a lot of yeses. So, ask for confirmation that Jean understands who you've got.
Do you understand who I have, Jean?
A very strong possibility. I need a little more specific information.
Right. So, Paula, keep going.
Okay. Okay, so no. So
Right. Now, stop. Stop. Why are you doing that with your hand?
because I feel like this lady had some type of necklace, pearls, some kind
Okay.
of necklace that was important to her that she liked to wear. That'd be
Look at Jean.
it's Jean. Um,
Right. So, ask for confirmation.
can you understand that, Jean?
Yes, I can.
Jean, can you just confirm that's the necklace you're wearing?
I can confirm that, Mark.
Right. So, ask if Jean is now happy. I can't think of a better bit of evidence than that.
Are you happy with this person that I have? You understand who she is?
I certainly do. Thank you, Paula.
Thank you. Phew.
Now, okay, now you know what you're doing now. You're going into
No,
evidence
the hard part.
about the message. Yes.
Oh my gosh. So, Mark, she takes me back to the necklace.
Uh-huh. So it's obviously something about the necklace then, or
Mm,
some implication about the necklace.
Takes me back to the
Why
necklace.
did you say why did you say takes me back? That's very specific.
Because my clairvoyance took me back to her with the necklace.
But you used the words take me back.
Taking me back.
So, Jean, are you taking the necklace anywhere? Are you going back to somewhere with the necklace?
No,
Does the expression take me back mean anything to you?
no.
Okay. Right, Paula. It's maybe just your way of expressing things then, so keep going.
Okay, so the necklace, Dude, what do I feel? That's so hard, Mark. I don't know how to get this message.
Just go with what you get.
Okay. She's talking about the necklace and how special the necklace is and how,
Okay, now stop.
okay.
What's special about the necklace? Is it just emotionally passed down? Is it value? Does it mean something beyond being a necklace from the woman, with all the obvious implications?
The word gift comes to me. Um, I don't know if it's a gift to the woman or a gift to you, but the word gift comes. Does that make sense, Jean?
Well, it was not a gift to me. It was a gift to her.
Okay.
Right, now stop. So, what Jean has just told you was that she gave a gift to the woman. The implication is the woman passed and it came back to Jean. Jean, does that make sense?
The necklace was given to her by my father, and I have taken the necklace since she's passed.
Right. So, are you thinking about making a gift to somebody else, like your partner or your children? Does that make sense?
No.
Okay.
No.
Right. Jean, Paula, keep going.
She talks about the gift to her, and I feel like Jean, she's saying that she wants it to always remain in the family as a family heirloom.
Right, Paula, stop for a second. Jean, is your father still alive?
No,
Okay. Do you have a partner?
I do.
Okay. Has your partner given you a gift, or have you given your partner a gift as significant as the necklace?
Nope.
Okay. All right, Paula, keep going.
Uh, so she's saying, she wants it kept in the family as an heirloom. I feel like she's saying never take it off. I don't know what else, Mark. Never take it off. It's special. I don't know where to go.
Right, now stop. You just got the emotion, you don't know where to go, and you used the exact words, you don't know where to go. So, Jean, does that make sense? Is there something going on where you don't know where to go?
That I don't know where to go?
Mhm.
Uh, not really. I'm pretty focused.
Think outside the box.
Outside the box.
Yeah. Just generically, is there something? I know you're describing yourself as that way, but that doesn't mean to say that I'm like that. But that doesn't mean to say that you've always got the answer. Is there something going on just now where you don't know what to do or you don't know where to go?
Yes, that's true, Mark. Yes.
And does it have any, can you understand the necklace in any way being symbolic or literal about this?
I think it could possibly mean that my mom wants me to wear it to give me strength to get through the stuff I'm going through.
Right.
And I
Okay.
think it's
Right.
simple as
Okay.
that.
Right. So stop. Right, Paula, we've made sense of what you've got. Now let's get specific. What is it that Jean doesn't know what to go or do about?
Oh, is it? What is it? I feel like there is some type of family, I don't want to use crisis, but some kind of family problem that needs attention that she's trying to.
Paula,
Hmm.
always look at the sitter. Look at her. Never take your attention off the sitter during the reading.
What are you doing, Jean?
Pulling it out of you, Paula. Come on, you're on the right track. Come on, come on.
Okay, so I feel like there's a family situation that I guess it's your mom is trying to help you with, and um she's trying to help you go through this
Right,
situation.
Jean. Sorry, Paula. Look at
Huh?
your hands again. So you've got your hands like fists. So that means battle.
Jean,
Fight.
fight. Fight your way through. I don't know. That's the best I got.
You're doing
Right, now
great.
stop. Stop. Jean, can you understand the expression "that's the best I've got" in the context of what you're talking about?
Uh, well, I kind of feel like that's the best my mom's got to give me because there's not really a lot she can do about the stuff that's going on.
Right? Okay.
Yep, yep. I can
So,
take.
Paul,
Good
right.
job, Paula.
What'd you say, Jean?
Good job.
So, Paula,
Teeth.
close it down. Ask Jean if you can leave her with that.
I want to thank your mom for coming, Jean. And is it okay if I leave you with that?
Yes, it is, Paula. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you all.
Right, Jean. So some feedback, please.
Okay, so obviously it's my mom's necklace. She's telling me to keep this necklace close to me to give me strength through the family shite that I'm going through with my brother, who's a total twat head. And yeah, I'm gonna get through this. And thank you, Paula, for bringing her through to give me that little bit of, pull her big girl panties up and giddy up.
Oh, thank you so much. It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Right, Paula. Right, so just a few things, all physical. Number one, as I said, never take your eyes off the sitter.
Okay, that's really hard.
No, it's not. Just get into the habit. Don't shut your eyes. Don't stare into the middle of nowhere. Don't do the "I'm speaking to spirit" routine. Look at the sitter. Because the sitter's giving you, there's three people in the connection. There's the sitter, you, and the spirit. Jean knows what she's doing. She was giving you positive feedback and energy at the same time, which was making you able to work. So if I'm standing on platform and I see somebody like this, I will ask them to uncross their arms because they're blocking me. The medium is just as guilty if they do this or do that or whatever. Okay. Second, pay attention to every bit that your body does. You almost missed the most important bit of evidence when you were going like that with your hand.
Okay.
I had to prompt you. Why is your hand there?
Mm-hmm.
So pay attention to everything you're doing with your hands. That's how spirit is giving you evidence. And I probably suspect that I missed a lot of it because of the camera and you standing. If you were further back from the camera, I probably suspect we would have got a lot more evidence that you were missing yourself.
Okay.
So can I leave you with that?
Yes, thank you so much, Mark.
You're very welcome. Okay, everybody. First off, a request. You all got a text this morning with a link for today and also a link for our Telegram group. Even if you don't want to come back for training, will you please all go join the Telegram group? When you join,
we post silly pictures of ourselves in there. So
yeah. We're talking in there constantly. We're telling you what we're doing and we want to get feedback. So get in there and get talking. Right. So what we're going to do now is close down. So for everybody that I talked about opening, this is the most important bit. This is how to close. So relax, close your eyes, picture yourself back at the tree, picture yourself in the leaf. Now the leaf is curling up. As it curls up, it turns autumn brown, red, until it's completely closed. Move your energy from the leaf into the twig, from the twig into the branch, from the branch into the tree trunk. Move down the tree trunk, all the way down into the roots. Work your way through the roots. The roots are getting thinner and thinner and thinner till you're at the very tip of the roots. Now feel Mother Gaia Earth above you, around you, totally enclosing you and protecting you from spirit, so that spirit is not communicating with you anymore. And then when you're happy, open up your eyes. Now, you should not be walking around open. Signs of being open are the checklist that we did at the beginning. If you suddenly get premonitions, if you're walking down the street and a spirit comes and says, go speak to that woman and tell them ABC, immediately tell the spirit, sorry, goodbye, I'm going to be in circle tomorrow, come back then. I don't care what the urgency is. I don't care how great you feel being open and getting messages. Do not allow spirit to come forward to give you messages. Now, that is not the same as blocking your loved ones. Allow your loved ones to come forward, allow them to be around you. That is not mediumship. That is it's like having a friend. You know what I'm talking about. You know the difference. So don't try and block your family, but at the same time, don't allow the general world of spirit to come forward and talk to you.
Okay.
If you find yourself being open at night, get a playlist together. It doesn't matter what it is. I've got a playlist of music that I meditate to. Just get your own relaxing playlist. Before you go to bed at night, go through the opening and closing. Open up, meditate for 10 minutes, let your loved ones come forward, and then close down at the end of the playlist. The purpose of doing that is it gives spirit a time that they know you're going to be open, and it gets you into the mental process of opening and closing. You may not be open at the time, but you'll be closed at the end of it, and you'll be absolutely sure that you're closed. So do that on a regular basis. Like I say, I've got playlists of about 10, 11, 12 guided meditations. Feel free to listen to one of those before you go to bed. There's enough for about 2 weeks, so you can work your way through them and then go back to the beginning. And I am planning to add more, but it does take a wee bit of time to edit them. So they're not going to be on a regular basis, but there will be more being added. Anybody got any questions about that?
I actually do have a question, Mark. I have you ever heard to what's referred to as a bottom line intention, that you set up your guidelines that you share with your spirit guides, and you say this is forevermore, like before every reading I open up, after every reading close down my energy to an inch around my body, and so be it forevermore, like so that you don't have to like do this
No, your guides will work with you. And if
Uh-huh.
you, for the sake of argument, if you were coming back to me on a regular basis, your guides will learn to adapt. But what I'm talking about are the absolute basic rules of mediumship. Every single circle leader, every single tutor should be telling you exactly the same. And if they're not, they shouldn't be working. Now, they might wrap them up in different terminology. So what you just described is exactly what I've just described in a different terminology.
Okay.
So I'm not dismissing what you said. I'm saying, yep, that's fine. You're saying exactly what I said, just in somebody else's terminology.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yep,
That
thank you.
answer the question.
Yes, thank you so
Right.
much.